Well, I suppose you were wondering whatever happened to day 3 yesterday. Well, I fell asleep on the couch, so I'm going to have to do 2 days in a row here. Day 3 was this of the city calendar. We got a dog and a bone and a bowl. So we got a dog with a ugly Christmas sweater print, which is, I've never seen that before, and a bowl and a bone and an extra bone, of course, because it's one of the small parts. I really like this sweater print. Not much of a build to make, though. All right, day 4. Day 4 is a skateboard and a helmet. All right, so there's day 3 and day 4 from City. So for City, we got the dog and we got the skateboard. Not much to build here, but just put the wheels on the skateboard and you're done. Up next we have Disney. Day 3 from Disney is a Little Mermaid, and day 4 is the castle from the Little Mermaid. So Disney, we've got the Little Mermaid, Ariel, and again keeping with the micro mini doll scheme, she's got her little mermaid tail and the enormous hair relative to the size of the figure. And then she's supposed to have a gift, which is 3 plates and a bow on top. But as it so happens, they give you an extra piece for anything that is a smaller piece, which actually gives you enough to build one whole present here. And then you've got enough parts, you can actually build almost an entire second one. You're just missing the additional teal piece. By the way, little trick in case you haven't discovered this yourself. If you have some 1x1 square pieces and you want them to line up nicely, set them on a flat surface and just push down real hard with your finger and they will rotate that extra little bit to be in perfect alignment. So there she is. She doesn't even stand up on her own. Let's put her on top of that. Okay, now let's build the castle. Gosh, doing 2 days in a row is so much more efficient. I should just skip every other day. Okay, so we've got a 2x6 plate on the bottom, and then we've got a couple of little half arch pieces. Let's see, how is this done? We got a round piece over here. I really like this really light yellow color that LEGO's been putting out a lot of lately. It's a really pretty shade. Okay, so oops, I think I'm going to have to use both hands here. Put all these little flowers on it as per the instruction picture. Okay. And then we've got these little cones with the gold spirals on top. And for the extra parts, we have that. So here's today's models. And now we have Friends. Day 3 from Friends. Looks like it is a snowboarding ramp with a helmet. Safety equipment, always necessary. Day 4 is a carrot and a bunny and some sort of a structure for the bunny to be sitting in. Alright, now we'll do Friends. Now, I was mentioning shades of yellow that I like. This is not a shade of yellow that I particularly like. This really fluorescent color. It's a little too much, I think. It's kind of not very on brand for LEGO to do that color, I think. But whatever. If the kids like it, that's what matters. Alright, so we build this little snowboarding jump. And then you have a snowboard and you have a helmet that matches the snowboard. And then the other model is the bunny. So the bunny's going to sit on here. Got this little platform for it. It's going to sit like that. And then there's a carrot, which usually Lego carrots have a different bit of foliage than that. I have not seen a carrot done this way, but neither one of them is particularly accurate for what carrots really look like. Oops, done that backwards. There we go. So I guess this is one of these pet show things where the so you're going to lay it flat and then just push downward to make all the pieces line up better. We have an extra carrot stem. I think the idea here is that the rabbit will pose on this for judging at the pet show, because they're real big on pet shows in Heart Lake City. And then we have our ramp and our snowboard. So there's our friends models. Alright, now let's see about Spider-Man. Day 3 and Spider-Man is some street furniture. And then day 4, we have a street light. What they actually show in this picture, they show that there's sort of the outline of one of the web pieces, and I think the idea here is that we're supposed to take the web piece we got earlier and include it in this model. And that would be this piece. So on this plate, we're going to have this black clip, and then the web piece will attach to that. And then, we have one without a window on the back, and one with a window on the front. And then this goes on top. And I'm really not sure what this is supposed to be. The closest I can think of is a British-style phone booth, but that wouldn't make any sense given that Spider-Man is supposedly set in New York. I really don't know. Is it a newspaper vending machine? Maybe that's what it is, a newspaper machine. That certainly would make a better scale. I haven't watched the latest Spider-Man movies, so I'm not really exactly sure. And then there's a trash can. And then I guess the extra skate. You could throw it in the trash. Nice that they ended up actually giving us 2 skates. And then let's do the other model from today's Spider-Man set. Come on, open up. There we go. So this banana peel piece is kind of cute. One of the newer Lego fruit parts. You know, you can take a white minifigure horn and stick it in there, and it'll look like a banana in the peel. All right, let's put the closed circuit captioned TV here, spy camera, and then it's got some green street signs, and then we have a light on top and a dish on that, and then that all goes here. Alright, so looks like it's going to be positioned sort of this angle. Let's line the angle up right on those. And then we've got the banana peel as a trap and the camera ready to film anybody who might happen to stumble across it. So that's our models for the 4 calendars. And next, let's put them together and show them all off together. Okay, let's recap the day 3 models. We have the dog with this bone in a dish. We have Ariel with her gift and some extra parts. We have a snowboard jump with a glowing snowboard and helmet. And we have this Spidey-Man newspaper vending machine with a backpack inside and a garbage can. For day 4, we have the skateboard and helmet. We have Ariel's castle and those spare parts. We have the bunny with the little pet show stand and the carrot. And, of course, you know, bunnies actually don't eat carrots. That was actually a myth promulgated by the Bugs Bunny cartoons. Bunnies prefer lettuce. Bunnies like to eat leaves. They'll eat the greens off of carrots. But they don't like carrots necessarily. But Bugs Bunny did a scene in many of the cartoons where he was chewing on a carrot and saying, "What's up, Doc?" And that was actually a reference to, I think it was a Cary Grant film, where the character played by Cary Grant said that while chewing on a carrot. And Bugs Bunny was actually making a reference to a film. But none of us nowadays have seen the film. So I don't even remember what film it was. If you know, put it in the comments below. All right, and then finally we have this little street sign. So let's put back all of the guys. So this is all that we built today. Now I'm going to take all of this stuff and combine it with the parts received previously and try to come up with a new model to show you. Using the parts we've gotten so far, and this is it. So this seems like kind of an arbitrary, strange way to use the parts, but I wanted to try to use at least one part from each of today's 8 models, which was surprisingly tricky. So I got the skateboard, obviously, from this city, day 4. And obviously the dog from day 3. From the 2 Little Mermaid sets, we have the bow on the present, and we have the plates on the sides of the present. From the Spider-Man sets, we have the 1x1 brick with studs on 4 sides, or Travis brick, which is the heart of the present. And from the day 3 Spider-Man set, we have his backpack. From the Friends day 3, we have the helmet that he's wearing. And then for this one, I was really stuck, and I came up with a little bit of a cheat. I put a 1x2 tan plate on the bottom of the skateboard. So, at least one part from each of today's 8 models is included in this model, along, of course, with parts from the previous days. So, let's just turn him around real slow so you can see what goes into this. I love this sweater on the dog. That's a really cute touch. I have not seen a Lego dog with a sweater before, and it's got, you know, a Christmas tree on it, which is nice. Ugly Christmas sweater. And, of course, the kid's wearing an ugly Christmas sweater as well, as we saw yesterday, or 2 days ago. Anyway, so that's my model for today. We'll see what we can come up with next time. Keep watching for more surprises.